squirrel. He's digging up the seeds I planted this morning. I got some ornamental peanuts. Anyways, June 7th, 2019. Look at that. Get that hitchhiker out of there. Look at that thing. I gotta burn that. Finally getting a little bit of rain. And that means my bamboo's gonna start growing. Did start growing a little bit. There's where I planted some of those seeds this morning. I do have a couple shoots coming up. These have been coming up for a while. They came up, I thought, a little late in the beginning of May. So this is actually about a month old. And that's probably not even 2 feet tall yet. This other one, which has popped up a week or so sooner, this is like 6 foot tall, 7 foot tall. It's 6 foot tall. It's pretty, ooh, look, little sheath is splitting there. I wonder if it's going to pop a little branch out of there yet, but it's a pretty good diameter piece. These started out as little sticks, 3, 5 foot tall, put out this nice 8-footer last season, and now this is about a month old. Those are starting to peel off, and you can see that's like a 2-inch diameter at the bottom. I figured it was going to get 20 feet tall. Oh, I got this other one here that's about 1 foot tall now, and another one there. They're not growing very fast yet, but it just started raining yesterday and today. We've got maybe 1 inch of rain total. Oh, and yeah, it's been a little while since I showed these. Man, they made skyline. Look at that. Look at that. I bet that thing's 15 feet tall already. And those are from like the beginning of May. Those are about a month old now too. These ones here aren't doing anything yet. There's a little clone I started. It's doing okay, but really need to get that in a much bigger pot or in the ground. But look at these. Look at that. It's got to be 15 feet tall. 14, 12, 14 at least. And yeah, about 2-inch diameter. Maybe a little bit more down there at the very bottom. This clump over here hasn't put up any shoots yet, but like I said, it just started raining. Look, if I dig down under here in the ground, look, there's still, well, it's getting down there a little bit, but my yard's still dry. When you dig down a 1/2 inch, it's still dry in it, but that's good. I want these guys to get some water. Well, it's the first time there's been any water in there for a while. I haven't had any really solid rain in a month. I've been watering these with the hose. I mulched these in and watered them, kept them watered. Got so many weeds in here. Oh, they're nice and easy to pull out with all that mulch in there. These are some ones I transplanted December 3rd. I remember I pulled these out. A couple of them over here don't look like they're doing so good, but those ones, now that I put the wire around, they're doing okay. Yeah, standing here and looking, I mean, that one's right up into the sky. It looks like it's going after the power line. It actually kind of is, but you know, this all used to be pepper tree and really ugly. Now I'm going to have a nice hedgerow of that stuff right there. It's going to be beautiful. There's my leek flower. I think those are getting towards the end, so those will start making seeds pretty soon. Or are those seeds in there? I don't know. I don't see any seeds yet, I don't think. And there's my example of seed-grown bamboo. And that's like 4-year-old. It's pushing 6 foot tall. It's almost there. Now that we're getting some rain, and this one over here, this is the same thing. This is from the same seed or the same bunch of seeds. I think it came from the same seed, and when it sprouted out, I transplanted it. I broke the root rhizome in half, and but this one's kind of reddish more purpley looking than this one, which is just, you know, nice bright green and green stems and everything. But it might change, I don't know. First time growing it, but I'm pretty sure this is not a very giant bamboo just because of the size of the leaves. It's 6 foot tall, and it's got, you know, these tiny little, well, not tiny, but, you know, pretty small little leaf sets. So that would lead me to believe that it's a, you know, shorter, bushier, or, you know, not a super giant 30-footer type of bamboo. And wow, this one shot up really quick. That was only 5 or 6 feet tall a couple days ago. I did give it a little bit of water, not a lot. I don't water this very often over here. And again, it started out, you know, just a couple shovelfuls, little 5-6 footers, and that's probably over 12 foot tall now. A little over an inch diameter, I'd say, at the bottom there. Nice looking little. My one way out on the edge of the property, I can see the top of it. It's not up to the tree line yet, but it'll probably make it. And then this is a December clone, one of the December 3rd. Ooh, oh, whoa, 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 whoa! It's got a big shoot on it. I never saw that. Holy smokes! Look at that. Now it's not huge. Well, I don't know. It's the size of the other branch that was coming out of there. I did not even see that coming. I transplanted this in. Well, no, I didn't transplant it. I pulled it out because it was getting kind of root bound in there. So I pulled it out, put a bunch more mulch and dirt and compost in the bottom. I stuck it back in and gave it a little bit of water. It's, like I said, it's been real dry. It had all these yellow leaves on it, and I was afraid it was drowning or didn't have enough space. And now it's got a, 2-foot long shoot out of there that I didn't notice it coming out when I transplanted. Let's see if I made a video of that and see if that's on there. I certainly didn't. I'm going to keep an eye on that and see how quick that grows now. But it looks like it's got some nice dark tea down there from the compost I put in, so it's going to be, you know, pretty rich nutrients for it. And then my big collected specimen from September 18th, and or September 18, 2018, not the 18th. It's getting some brown leaves on it recently, and I've been trying to keep it watered, but like I said, it has been very hot, very, very dry, and this thing will drink 5 gallons a day easily, and probably doesn't quite always get that, because I can pour like 10 gallons in there and it'll put a couple inches in the bottom, and by the next morning or the next day at noon it'll all be gone. So it can drink water really fast. And then, oh, my hickory king corn, that's almost 5 feet tall. Got attacked by the bugs a couple times. I put some flour on it, and I put some veneer plaster, powdered plaster. Yeah, and I shook that on there, and it seems to have taken care of it. It's survived. You can see the bug holes in it where they started eating it, but I should probably give them another coat here. Now that it's raining, everything's going to smell this, and you can usually look in here and see the little poop from the bugs that get in there. You can see a little bit of the flour and plaster down in there. Plaster, like drywall plaster. Well, no, it's actually veneer plaster, but it's you know, hot mud. Throw a little hot mud on your corn. If you get some bugs on there, it'll take care of it. My lemongrass doing good. Very lemony. And I actually got a little dill. I don't got much growing this year, really, but I did get some dill seed there. Look at those. Those should be ripening up here in another week or so. They're about done. Then I'll have some nice, super fresh dill. Make some pickles with. Sweet. And final shot of the bamboo in there. I can't believe that just a year ago I put those in. They're not even waist high, and they didn't even make a shadow for themselves. I thought they would burn up. And plant them in a lot of mulch. Put some mulch down, dig a big hole, put a lot of leaf topsoil in there, stir it up really good, and plant them in that hole. That's it, 6/7/2019. I gotta get a piece growing up there to cover that transformer. See that transformer hanging there? I don't want to see that. Gotta grow a little piece out there maybe. Landscape.